Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. It was a few years ago that I remember waking up with this violent feeling in my chest. And I jumped up out of my bed, I just held my chest like this. And I thought, what is happening to me? Am I having a heart attack right now? I thought there's no possible way I could be already having a heart attack. I'm way too young. I remember being so frightened and terrified, I sat up and could not go to sleep for the rest of the night. And then the next morning I went to the doctor and she told me she probably was going to have to run some tests, but most likely I did not have a heart attack. What I had was acid reflux. And I thought, why would I have acid reflux? Because I'm not that big, I don't eat that bad, and I'm still under 30. And then I thought about it, and it was because my dad had acid reflux, my aunt has acid reflux, my grandmother does, my great-grandmother and my great-great-grandmother all have acid reflux. And so it was my turn to also have the same thing. But not only do they all have acid reflux, they all have high blood pressure as well. And in fact, by the time they were my age, they all were already on high blood pressure medication. And I so far have not been able, I have been able to escape being on high blood pressure medication. But every time I go to the doctor, she looks at me and she says, well, when are you going to lose some weight? And I think, you're bigger than me, how are you asking me when I'm going to lose weight? But that has really nothing to do with it because I know I'm predisposed to get high blood pressure if I'm not very careful. So today I managed to make it to the gym because I have to make sure I work out. That's why I have on these clothes. And I know I need to eat healthy. But it's also a challenge to want to eat healthy because you want to eat things that are good. And I remember when I was in college, a friend told me he was going to nickname me the Hamburglar because I always was eating a hamburger all the time. But I remember I also stopped eating hamburgers in college because I ate a Big Mac, and within 10 seconds, I jumped up and threw it all up. And I said, I'm done with hamburgers for now. But it made me kind of sad because I was like, that's my favorite thing to eat, hamburgers and french fries. So now I can't eat them anymore. But today I've learned there are alternatives to eating fast food, and so that's what I'm going to show you today. It's something that I've learned to make very recently that I feel that can save my life if I can eat this way for the long term. And I also entitled my speech, it can help me make money because normally when I look for recipes, I go online or I go to YouTube to find different ideas. And then I started learning that people actually make money off of doing stuff they do every day. And I Googled somebody and he said he makes $1,300 a month just from teaching people how to get abs like his. And I thought, well, I could do that. I can cook. Why not just film myself cooking and make $500? Whatever it is, I'll take it if it's that easy. So today I'm going to show you how to make a simple black bean burger. So the first thing is obviously the can of black beans. And notice I get the ones that say low sodium. You can be really healthy and make them from scratch if you want to, but this is the quicker and easy way. So the first thing I do is I put it in the strainer, and then I will go and rinse them out to get any excess salt off of them. Then you pour them into a bowl, and then you take a masher, and then you just simply mash them like you would a mashed potato. So once all the beans are simply mashed, separately you take half an onion and half a bell pepper, you chop them up. And I like to personally use my hand mixer, because then I mix them with this, and I grind them to the point where they're almost liquefied. You can't even really tell they're onions anymore, but you can definitely tell and smell the aroma. When you pour that into the beans, then you're going to take half a cup of breadcrumbs and put them in here. You're going to take some sweet chili sauce and put it in here. Also some other seasonings like cumin and chili pepper, or chili powder, excuse me, and put it in here, and then 1 egg. And then you just mix all the ingredients together, and then you just pack them up in a ball and then smash them flat. Put them on a cookie sheet and cook it for 10 minutes each on each side. And there you go, you already have a black bean burger. And from that recipe, I was able to make 5 burgers. One I had for lunch today. I'll probably eat another one for lunch tomorrow. And then the other ones I will freeze. So I have the recipe here for the black bean burger. If anyone's interested, you can try it for yourself. And then I have the picture of the finished product. This is what I had for lunch today. On the bottom is a bed of spinach and kale with the black bean burger on top. Then I have caramelized red onions. Then I have a tomato. I have fresh avocado. I have a chipotle aioli, and then some corn salsa on the top. So I also eliminated the bread because everyone knows that carbohydrates will also lead to you gaining weight. So this is like even healthier and even to me tastier without the bread. And then I also added green bean fries. So this is my alternative meal to eating McDonald's. I have a healthy veggie burger with fries. And this way I can prevent myself from having hypertension, not being on medication, and living a healthy and happy life. Thank you.